Well, I'm at a brand new burned area. Didn't really see anything while hiking it, but I did get a rough green snake on the road. I know they're a very common species on this property, so I was hoping I would get one today, and I finally did. That's my first one road cruised of the year. I did get 4 in a single night in January, so it's been quite a bit since I've seen one, but very nice. I didn't hit you with my car, right? You're fine? You're just chilling? That's good to see. And based on the direction, it seemed like you actually came from the burn. And obviously, you don't blend in very well there, so you're going to leave it into the other side of the road, which looks awesome. Man, you really do not blend in this tree. All right, buddy. That is where you want to go. You definitely blend in there. Oh, first snake before dark is this nice looking yellow rat snake. It's just slowly starting to turn yellow. It still has juvenile pattern. Has that crinkled stick look that rat snakes like to do when they sit down and bask on the road. Of course, if a car was coming, you would just die. Not the smartest idea. You gonna bite me if I boop you? No? Okay. Well, I gotta get you across the road at some point, pal. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, this is just for precaution so you don't bite me. Let's get you out of here, bud. Even though you have been a sweetheart. Off you go. Well, look what I just got. Road cruise my first scarlet king snake of the year. And they're biting, as they always do. Giving up. Not giving up. You're gonna give me some more munchies. It really doesn't hurt. Alright, you done? That's cool. Alrighty, one last look at my first road cruised scarlet king snake. But it's not huge. It still looks like it has a bit of white in the yellow. But it's got a pretty colorful head on the sides of the head. It's like black and white and red all mixed together behind the eye. Pretty cool. We'll get them out of here. Boop. Well, this is my 50th rat snake of the year. And it's the end of June, so we got 6 months to go. And 100 rat snakes is still on the table. I'll get this little guy out of here and see if we can find some more. I was driving and heard a thump on my car. Found the culprit. Little Cuban tree frog right there. You're more than welcome to stay for the ride. Well, next snake of the night's a banded water snake that I found coiled up in the road just like this. I have no idea why. You alright? Is this the optimal position to get as much warmth as possible? I didn't hit you, right? I don't think I did. Alright. It's a very rat snakey night. I got another juvenile right here. And I just caught a big yellow rat and a decent sized corn snake I'll show off right now. Alright, here's the third corn snake of the night. Definitely the biggest one so far, but not an enormous snake by any means. Get him out of here and take a look at the yellow rat snake I also caught with these two. There he is. It's just starting to get the yellow coloration, and you can see it still has a lot of the juvenile patterning. Alright, one more look at the rat snake. Interesting coloration. It's okay, buddy. I didn't hurt you. I promised. I'll get you off the road and we'll keep looking for more. Whoa, check this out. I am not a beetle expert, but this is some sort of rhinoceros beetle, I'd have to assume. Look at that horn. Very cool. It's also missing one of its legs, but it seems to be doing fine now with just the 5. Very cool. I'll identify this and put it in the video. And right after that rhinoceros beetle, we have a little baby bandy water snake in the neighborhood. That's our first bandy of the year in the neighborhood, but very nice colors. I'll take this guy to our backyard where we have some water he can live in, and we'll see what else is out. Well, that's a weird way to find a snake in my neighborhood. Right next to this fire hydrant is a decent sized, very red banded water snake. I wonder if this is the same one I caught last year that was pretty red. I wasn't very far from the spot. Just how big are you? You definitely look like the same snake. Hey buddy, why are you just sitting here? You gonna bite me? I kind of feel like you're not gonna bite me. You seem pretty chill, but very colorful belly. Cool snake. This is a big guy. I don't really road cruise banded water snakes that get this big. I'm pretty confident this is the same red one I found last year in the neighborhood, because I don't get to see this species super often in the neighborhood. Of course, we just found a baby a couple nights ago, but there's definitely not a whole lot of red ones around here either. It was gorgeous. Well, it's that time of year where all the southern toads have had little tadpoles that metamorphed into baby toadlets, like this little dude. It's okay, dude, you can jump. There you go. Well, there is a lot of frogs calling in the background. Hope you guys can hear that. My dad just found this rat snake in the same bush that we found a pretty decent sized corn snake in a couple weeks ago. This is definitely not the same one, it's too small, but it's got a nice brown color. And I guess it was looking for Cuban tree frogs in that bush, just like the last one was. So we're gonna let this guy go after I get some photos, and we'll see what else we can find. I'm out here hiking the mangroves looking for incredibly rare snake, but I just found a pretty cool butterfly. That is a West Indian mangrove buckeye. It doesn't look like much now. There, now you can see it a little better. Pretty cool butterfly. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I'm used to the common buckeyes. This thing is actually quite larger. Well, I'm not exactly sure what type of crab this is. I'm guessing it's some kind of fiddler, given that this claw is much bigger than that one. You're not going to pinch me, are you, little guy? There you go. Man, crabs are so cool. Bye, little guy.
A lot of them down there. And the saltmarsh snakes, this is what they go for.
Alright, I just got pinched a little bit by this. I think this is a blue crab. It's not blue on the back, but there's a little bit of blue underneath some of its appendages. That's the first time I got pinched by a crab. I'm bleeding a little tiny bit, but it ain't too bad. But yeah, he's a decent sized crab. Let's clean him up a little bit. Beautiful. All right, Mr. Krabs, time to go. No, it's okay. You can make it. Oh! Ah! Okay.
Just give him a push.
Come on, dude. You're almost there. It's literally right here. Grab this, sir. Pinch that. Let me take you for a ride. Oh, yeah. There you go. The peak crab content you guys always wanted. Alright, you can go now. You're in the water. I may have trained you how to use a weapon, so I don't know. Bye. He's waving bye. Please let go of the stick. Alright, whatever. You're in the water now. That's all that matters. Boop. Alright, I believe this little guy is a mangrove tree crab. Could be wrong. I knew I would catch you. You're so cute. You're like the size of that fiddler crab's claw.